Hey, what is going on, guys? Today I'm gonna be talking to, someone who's a friend of mine, and I'll let him introduce himself. Just tell a little bit about yourself.
Hello everybody, I'm Kaico. Everybody know me like this on Instagram or Twitter. I'm a huge fan of Detective Conan, and I am trying now to talk about it on YouTube. And thanks to Job now, we can talk together about it and give you our feelings about this amazing manga. And
Yeah. I came across his channel a while back. Uh, I believe he used to upload trailers for Detective Conan Movie 24. And, I just subbed to his channel a while back. And then last week, while I was just browsing YouTube, I saw a review for Detective Conan Movie 24. And lo and behold, I saw his video, and I thought, like, you know what, I should get in touch with him. And I just messaged him, and he was down for it. And that's what you're seeing today. So he has an account on Instagram and on Twitter. So if you're a French speaking person, you can follow his Twitter and Instagram, because on Twitter he does posts in French. So and on YouTube you can also find him there. So your YouTube is the same name, right?
yes, everywhere same name.
Yeah. So you can find him very easily. It's really easy. And that's my story how I came across his channel. And so how long have you been doing this?
For 4 years now.
Yeah.
And
So like,
it's always exciting, because there is always information everywhere because
yeah,
it's so popular in Japan.
yeah, yeah. So how's like the scene of Detective Conan in France?
It's not. I think, in my opinion, in France, it's more, about manga for fights and not, story and all this. Because in Detective
Mhm.
Conan, there is some fights with the black organizations, but it's not some fights of hitting anyone, fighting with
Yeah.
superpowers. That's why it's not
Mhm.
exciting for people. But every time someone starts reading it, they love it and can't stop.
Yeah. Like, how much of the manga have you read up till now? Like,
Mm,
have you caught up to what's going on now, or are you like a few chapters behind?
I'm 100% update. I know everything.
Wow. Then I guess we can go all out in this video. So
Yes.
that's good. Like, I'm almost caught up. Like, caught up till February. So that's the rum, and then a bit later add the chapter right after rum as well. So that means the rum reveal. So I'm almost caught up with everything as well. So that's pretty cool. So how did you find out about movie 24?
Thanks to the official account Conan Movie on
Yeah.
Twitter and every fan
Mhm.
sending me a message. Thanks to them, I can't miss anything. Mm,
Yeah. Yeah. So like, did you go and see it with your friends, or like, do you have any friends who know Detective Conan or anything like that who you thought would be cool to go and watch it with?
not really. The friends I have are living really far from here. That's
Oh,
sad. But I have my cousins, so
um,
it's good. We went to watch the movie together, so that was good. Better
well,
than alone.
so yeah. Like, how packed was the theater? Was it like empty, or was it full?
When we went for the French dubbed, it was just
Yeah.
us, so we were just five.
Oh,
And when went a second time for the Japanese dub, this time we were maybe 12 or 13.
well, 12 or 13 isn't too bad. Yeah. Did you go like on the first day, or like a while later?
No, the first day.
Oh no, wow. Wait, so the first day in 12 people in the Japanese.
No, the first
Uh,
day was French dub. We
oh,
didn't
okay,
had
okay.
any choice.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. So like, what dubs did you guys get? Like the French, the Japanese? Did you get the English dub?
No, just we had
Uh,
the old French dubs from 15 years ago because it stopped here on TV.
oh,
Mm,
okay. Oh, wait. So, how is the Detective Conan dub? Like, how much has it completed in France?
It was really amazing, when you hear those old voice. It's like they never stopped. It's really like
Oh,
they were always. They never, you know, you feel so nostalgic. It's amazing.
uh-huh.
It's,
Wait, so you're telling me they got the same cast?
yes, but
Wow.
not for Kogoro because sadly the voice actor is dead. But
Oh, okay. Yeah. I mean, you can't do much.
yes,
But how's the new voice? Was he okay?
no,
Mm.
not as better as the old one.
Mm. Well, yeah. When did he pass?
I don't really know, but the only
Uh-huh.
thing I know is that he was doing Kogoro and Megure voices.
Mm-hmm.
He was,
Sure.
mm,
And when did the dub start? Do you have any idea? Like the French dub?
mm, probably around 2006 or maybe even I don't really know.
Wow. Yeah. I mean, at least like the 2000s, right?
Yes, yes,
Around the 2000s. Yeah. That's almost like 15 years, and having the same voice cast. That's pretty cool.
yes,
Like the English dub the cast completely changed. So
mm,
the people who watch the English version won't be able to have the same experience that you have
yes,
watching. Yeah,
mm,
yeah, yeah. It's a unique experience for sure.
yes. We are
Yeah.
very lucky.
So how did you get into Detective Conan?
Thanks to my sister who was always watching, in the night watching. She was always doing the same thing, watching
Uh-huh.
cool episodes and finishing with a scary episode. So I
Wow.
can't sleep after that.
Oh no. Wow. So like, how old were you
No, I'm
around that time?
20
No,
years.
no. When you started. When you
When
started.
when I started, I was maybe
Yeah, yeah.
12 or 13 years old.
Wow. So Detective Conan has been your childhood show.
Yes, the best.
Wow. Yeah. That's pretty cool. So from watching it and not sleeping to watching a movie in the theater, that's pretty cool.
Of course.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. A lot of people didn't get the chance to like watch the movie at all, like, because of this pandemic. And how did they handle the pandemic situation, like when you were going to watch the movie? Did they ask you to wear masks or
Yes,
maintain distance or uh-huh.
you have to wear mask, clean your hands and all this.
Uh-huh.
But it's good because it's a good movie. Even if you keep your mask during the movie, you forget it.
Yeah. Yeah, so was this the first movie that they released in a theater? It's
Yeah.
a Detective Conan movie.
Yes, the first five movies were just released, as a Blu-ray, not in
Hmm.
theaters.
So yeah, 15 movies have been dubbed, right?
Mm, in French.
Yeah, yeah, in French.
No, just the first five and the 24th.
Oh, so almost same like the English one. Yeah.
Mm,
So yeah, did those get dubbed recently or were they dubbed before the first five?
mm, I I guess. you know, I don't know if this movie was planned to be released in France the first time because it was
Yeah, yeah,
postponed. So
yeah.
we will never know. But
No, no, no. I'm talking about the first five movies. That means one, two, three, four, and five.
oh, this
Like,
one, the dub French are not the same as the anime. When they did it, I don't know
oh,
why
okay.
they changed the cast.
Oh man, yeah. So, like the that was a different cast
Yes,
than the other one.
mm.
Uh-huh.
It was pretty old because you're used to some voices and now you hear some new
Yeah,
voices. It's not it's impossible.
yeah. I mean, at least because of the pandemic, we got to get in a release in many languages this time.
Yes, yes,
Yeah,
but I hope for the next movie to be released everywhere. That
yeah,
would be
for
good.
sure. Yeah, this must have TMS might have seen this and they might have gotten an idea, like based on how it's been received in most of the countries, because it's done well in Singapore, it's done well in East Asia. I'm not sure about Europe, but if it has succeeded a lot, they might want to do a wider release next time.
Of course, but I hope also for the US because I saw some people on Instagram asking me when the movie will release, but sadly not.
Yeah, a lot of US fans have been very upset that the movie hasn't released in the US.
Yes, and
Yeah, I'm not sure if they'll get a theatrical release because of the current situation, at least for a few months.
yes, sadly, but
Yeah,
they had Kimetsu, that's why they thought Detective Conan will come.
yeah. Like now they've been getting a lot of movies, so at least a Blu-ray or a digital release might be coming soon.
Yes.
That's what I'm hoping. Yeah,
Mm.
yeah. Maybe uh, usually Japan releases the Blu-rays, the Japanese version in September, October, November. So maybe the US also might get it around that time,
Yes.
most possibly.
Mm.
Yeah,
I saw
we'll have
that
to see.
in Germany it will be released, on September. So I don't know.
Oh,
They will release it before Japan, or I don't know how they will do that.
they're releasing the digital version, or are they releasing in theaters?
No, the digital.
Oh, wow, that's good. That's good. At least if you get that version, it'll have the Japanese version as well, maybe.
Yes, I
So
think.
maybe we'll get it before Japan.
Yes, there is
That's
a
Yeah,
Japan with subtitles in German.
yeah, yeah. That will be really interesting to see.
Yes.
Yeah. So I don't think. Yeah. Have you talked to any other people who have watched the movie?
Yes, and
Mhm.
I'm happy because I'm not the only one who loved, that climax scene at the end with the train.
Uh-huh.
It was
Yeah.
it's really amazing. When I saw it in the French dub, it was amazing. But
Hmm.
after, when I sing a second time with the Japanese voice,
Wow.
it was more, impactful.
Wow. So like if you were to like talk about if you would like to say like something about the movie, how would you describe it without spoiling anything? How would you describe the movie, the experience?
In my opinion, it's really, if you know the story, because
Hmm.
if you never read or watch the anime, you can watch it, but
Oh.
there are some some elements
Hmm.
that will reveal you some big plots of the story. But in my opinion, this movie is really something really good. I'm
Uh-huh.
not even disappointed at anything because it's good. It's well written about the characters, about
Hmm.
everything. That there are really some exciting things we have never saw in the manga for now, and it's amazing that
Wow.
the author said, "Okay, let's do it," because it's really something. It's something which you want to see Gosho to draw, but he said,
Hmm.
"Okay, let's do it in the movie." And I will always say it: stay, don't leave during the credits. It's
Hmm.
really, it's you will have an amazing things at the end.
Wow. My expectation for the movie was like a 10, but after you said like Gosho has revealed some stuff that they haven't done in the manga, my expectation has gone up to a 20 now.
Because I
Uh-huh.
got spoiled of some details because
Oh
of some
no.
people, sharing photos. But even
Mm-hmm.
with that, you can still be surprised because you know I don't I don't want to spoil, but you have some really exclusive things,
Mm-hmm.
that were never shown in the manga.
Uh-huh. So, compared to the previous movies that came out, how would you rank movie 24? Like, are there any movies that are better that you feel are better than movie 24?
You know what, that I really love action scenes, and
Mm-hmm.
this one have something very particular. I will not spoil, of course,
Okay.
but
Mm-hmm.
it's it's not like movie 24 or 20 second these
Mm-hmm.
action scenes we saw, but it's amazing. It have something I loved, and that's why
Mm-hmm.
this movie is my top three better
Yeah.
movies I have watched. Really.
Yeah. That's good. Top five is pretty good. Yeah, like anything that because the Akai family story in the manga is very good.
Mm.
So building off of the Akai story that is very good and going further, that sets up a very high expectation for everyone who's going to see this movie. Do you think it lives up to that expectation?
Oh, I mm, it's difficult to talk about this about anything
Yeah.
of Detective Conan without spoiling.
Yeah.
But
I mean, I think you can spoil, up to where the anime is, I guess. So that should be fine up to the anime,
yes, but
and maybe we can touch a bit on the manga.
have you watched the movie?
No.
Okay, so I'll try
Yeah.
to
So
I'll
yeah,
do
yeah,
my best.
Yeah.
So imagine you have some elements in the manga,
Mhm.
some Gosho love to make backgrounds but never show the things together.
Yeah.
And in this movie, there are some characters that in the manga they are funny or something like that, and they can really surprise you because they're just badass, just badass. It's amazing. So yeah, I'm sure you will love the movie from the start to the end after credits, of course,
Mhm.
because
Okay.
for me, I really want
Mhm.
this scene after credits to be canon because it's amazing.
Yeah. Up to now, like the movies haven't been considered mostly canon, right? Because
Yes.
Kaito Kid knowing Shinichi's Kodo, I don't think it's canon in the manga. I might be
Um,
wrong.
during the case with Komei Heiji, when Kaito Kid disguised himself as Kazuha,
Yeah, 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 yeah.
this
Yeah,
at
the recent one.
yes, at the beginning, Kaito Kid was disguised as an officer, and he said in his mind, two high school and one inspector. That's
Right, right, right. Yeah, yeah, you're right. So I guess those aspects are canon, and plus he helps in the Jet Black case.
yes,
He helped Conan fight the Black Organization too, so
ex-
he does have an idea of what's going on.
exactly.
Yeah. So yeah. So I guess parts because Gosho does he is producing part at least helping the movie people make the movies. Some of the aspects can be canon.
Yes,
So
but I really also love to see, sometimes he changed some quotes sometimes
mhm,
because he thinks it's too long to say. So sometimes he just change a long sentence by just two words,
mhm,
just one or two words. It's amazing to
yeah,
see how he's involved in the movies.
yeah. He's been doing it for almost 25 years now, and still he's having so many bright ideas.
Yes, I really hope that we will see some one day, Heizo and Kazua's father because they are so good, but we never saw them.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm.
maybe in the next movie is about police, right? So maybe in that one there could be a chance
Mm,
because yeah, Heiji might be in it. So who knows?
I don't really think. Do you know who are the main characters?
No, no idea. We just know that the movie is gonna be surrounded around the police.
Can I say it or I'll keep the
Oh,
surprise?
oh, right. Oh no, wait, the ending. You saw the ending. Oh, right, you saw the ending as well.
Yes, I saw the preview.
Oh no.
It's
Uh,
okay.
mhm.
Without spoiling, I think
Okay.
this movie. I think Gosho will put 200% of his heart in it because
Hmm.
it's really a theme that it's something he really loves.
Hmm. So like after watching movie 24, do you feel like Gosho is bringing the manga to an end now? Like, is he going to end it soon? Do you feel that?
Not really, not at all. In my opinion, when we will finish Rum arc, I think
Mhm.
maybe he will he will start the final arc, but maybe we will have 5 or 7 years until the end,
Yeah,
something
that's
like
true.
this.
Yeah, we at least a minimum of 5 years before they wrap up everything, I believe,
Yes.
because the Barben arc took almost 3 years, right?
Mm,
Before they revealed Amuro as Barben.
yes.
So yeah, so at least a minimum of 5 years to complete the entire story. Yeah,
Exactly.
and until then, we have a lot of good movies coming down from Gosho and their team.
Exactly, but I don't know if they will stop movies even if the manga stops.
Oh, true. That's true. They might just do prequel movies and put it in between whatever happened in the anime and manga.
And maybe they will also, if the manga stop, there is no more,
Hmm.
canon fillers. They can, put
Oh,
any one of the black organization against Conan, FBI,
yeah,
CIA. They will do. I'm sure they will do something like, the boss versus all Conan's team, just to
yeah.
hype people and make. It will be good if it's well written.
Yes, for sure. They have a very good story that they can actually pull from. They have very good characters as well,
Yes.
so it should be easy. It only depends on like if they want to continue Conan's story after everything's done.
Mm,
So even though we are very close to the end, like you said, 5 to 7 years, uh, it all depends on like how well. And now it's doing really well in Japan,
mm.
so they're definitely going to continue that. But about future worldwide releases, it depends on like how other countries accept the movies going forward.
Of course, yes, but I hope because of the pandemic situation. I hope they will,
Yeah.
say, okay, let's try another
Hmm.
time, maybe.
Yes. I think because this pandemic came, we got a chance to have the movie in different countries. Because last year around April,
Mm,
like 1 or 2 weeks before the release of the movie, uh, it was only Japan. It was only a Japan release, not even a Singapore or,
yes,
yeah, no other countries. But because of this 1 year gap, they were able to join with many companies and create a different dub
but
for
mm,
different countries.
but I wonder if it wasn't planned for the 25th movies, like for celebrating, maybe.
Yeah,
Maybe it was
yeah,
planned, but they changed. We will never know.
yeah, yeah. Unless we interview someone from TMS.
Yes.
Yeah. Have you like you've talked to a lot of fans. Like, have you talked to anyone working within TMS or anything like that?
Never, but I would like.
Uh-huh. Yeah, someday.
Yes.
At least like an interaction with their social media page or something maybe in the future.
Oh yes, I had an with the
Uh-huh.
it's called Asakura some Asakura book. I think it's the
Uh-huh.
when the I don't know how to say in Conan Town. There is
Conan, yeah,
there is where they put
the
every
museum.
Yes, something like, I think it's that.
Mhm.
It's
Yeah.
where Gosho always do a draw for the movies and he or anything else, and he bring it to them. And I was like,
Oh.
"Wow, these drawings are amazing. How can we buy both them?" And they told me, "You have to come. You can't buy them." But it was good, to have an interaction with. It's like
Mhm.
being talking with the staff there, and it's
Yeah.
good.
I think you're one of the few people who have gotten into contact with someone in Japan who's related to Detective Conan.
Yes, but there are some people on
Mhm.
Instagram, I think, from Japan.
Uh, oh, really? Like, have you talked with any Japanese Detective Conan fans?
Maybe, but I don't really
Mm.
ask to people from where they come.
Oh, yeah,
But
yeah.
I saw that they have some few followers from there.
Oh,
But sometimes people
yeah.
come, in message talking in Japan, but I can't speak Japan, so even if Google Translate, it won't be good.
Yeah, yeah. I've had like few people from Japan, but I haven't spoken with them. They've just commented sometimes.
Mm.
But the scene in Japan, like Detective Conan scene in Japan, is completely different than the entire world.
I I'm totally agree on that.
Yeah.
It's more you can compare it more with France because
Yes, exactly.
here in France, people think that something like One Piece is the most
Mm,
popular thing in the
yeah.
entire world, in Japan, everywhere. But they
Yeah.
don't know that Conan has an airport, has a
Yeah.
museum, has a town, Conan Town.
Yeah.
They don't know that. That's why
Yeah.
it's sad to see that it's not so popular in France.
Yeah. Like the second, I guess maybe Southeast Asia, it's popular there, but outside Southeast Asia, like Europe, the Western side, like America and Canada, and even South Asia, like China. I think China is also popular, but
Yes,
Pakistan, India, Sri Lanka, it's not that popular.
but
One reason is because
mm,
of censorship. Like we did get the anime in India, but parents went and complained about the it being very bloody, and you can't show this to kids, so they banned it here.
yes, but that's really the thing. Sad
Yeah.
because it's not for kids, but of course they want
Hmm.
to everyone to watch it. But it's
Hmm.
about case about murders. That
Yeah.
it's something part of the story to have blood and.
Yeah.
I know the first episode you have had a cut, but
Yeah.
that it's a good way to introduce your work.
Yeah. Yeah. I believe up to 10 years ago, even like TV channels, network producers, and all other people used to consider anime as something that children watch. So when you have something as mature as Detective Conan, it has some mature elements.
Mm,
They think, okay, it's a children's show, and then they just throw it off. And some people just okay consider it as children's show, and they don't regard it. But unless you like watch it, only then you'll understand that this has a deeper meaning. It appeals to more than just children.
exactly, and that's exactly how people think about it here in France. Just because the main character is a kid, they
Yeah.
think that it's for kids, or they also think that at each chapter, not each case. They say each
Mm,
chapter there is a case. Each chapter,
yeah.
a murder, murder, murder. They think it's just this Conan solving cases, no story, nothing. And
Hmm.
it's sad because when you know all the amazing characters in the story, you want people to
Yeah.
know them. They are
Yeah.
some amazing, amazing character, well written.
Yeah. Like even the up to like episode 500, like even people who like it might have not been as popular, but as of recently, like once like even in America, once it started to pick up in Crunchyroll
Mm.
like a few years ago, a lot of people have now they watched it as children, but now they like are revisiting it and realizing, okay, this is something bigger. Like there is a bigger story going on here.
Yes, that's it's good really to see these platforms giving a chance
Yeah,
to this work because he really deserves more popularity in the world because it's good to see to keep a story so realistic with a story
yeah,
so amazing. You never feel something is the author always try to do something original at every case. We
yeah.
always go somewhere else. It's not always the same scene. That's what I really love.
Yeah, he does a very good job with all the series. Like, even though his health wasn't good a while back, he's still able to really do very good with the series and bring out new ideas and like make it very interesting.
Yes, that's really amazing to see. The manga was going to last just 6 months at the beginning,
Yeah,
and he came out with all this. He
yeah,
sometimes you see that he put a name in maybe volume 18, and he will use it
mhm,
in volume 90.
yeah.
It's amazing.
Like yeah, like even the boss's identity
Yes.
that was all the way in episode 200.
Wow. He planned this
Yeah,
from the beginning, I think, and
yeah.
he's
It's
so
slowly
talented.
coming.
Yes.
Yeah. He has an idea of the entire story in his mind, and he's like building it out slowly, little piece by piece, and
Yeah.
seeing each piece come together like a jigsaw puzzle. It's just really amazing.
And he really loves to troll us sometimes.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, I really I hope something. I want the bigger arc ever seen in Detective Conan for the final one.
Yeah.
Hope
Yeah. At
but
least 15 chapters or 15 episodes worth.
yes, but what are your expectations about the release of volume 100 on during this fall? Do you do you want to see a cover amazing or just Conan as usual on it?
Mm. No, because it's volume 100, it has to have at least like a homage to the first volume. Like I want the first volume cover, except a little bit different to like pay homage to what how it started. That would be very cool.
That's true, but he already did it, for the release of
Oh,
chapter 1000, but in the Sunday, just as a
uh-huh.
cover. That's why I don't know. He can. Why not? Of
Yeah.
course.
Or maybe like yeah, they can't do like all the people all together because the
Yes.
anime does it sometimes. So maybe something like a collage or like yeah, collage of like the important parts of detective, like very good
Mm.
uh images of Detective Conan all together. Maybe that would look really cool for the 100th volume.
Or why not spoiling the volume? Of course, never. He will never do that. But
Yeah,
that's that's something good in this manga. You will never be spoiled by the cover
yeah,
of the volumes. That's really a
hmm,
good idea.
yeah, yeah. He'll come up with a good one. I hope.
Yes, I hope to. And it's released the same time with One Piece. So we hope to see something between them, because that's what
Yeah,
he wanted. He said it 2 years ago, I think.
yeah. He's going very strong. Like even though he's touching chapter 100 now,
Mm,
I can I can easily see him going up to 150.
me too. Why not?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, if he wants, he can easily go there. Like in the US, the manga is always one of the top sellers, at least in the hundreds, at
Mm,
least in the top hundreds. So the sales is going very strong. A lot of people are reading the manga, so you can easily just keep on going for how many years he wants.
of course. And I hope he will never stop.
Yeah,
can take all this time. Even if I see sometimes people, complaining because it's too slow. I don't know where is it slow, but okay, let him take his time, and he takes
Yeah.
some breaks because he have to do some research.
Yes.
And it's cool because he always go to the place he will draw to
Mm.
to really respect it.
Yeah. He goes. Yeah. He's dedicated to his
Mm,
work and to the Detective Conan manga.
yes,
Yeah. Like that's why everyone respects him, and he deserves the popularity that Detective Conan is having.
of course.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not sure how he does it. He works on the manga, he helps with the movie, he does his research on the side.
He also, he works on the spin-off,
Yes, yes.
and
Uh,
he's amazing.
yeah, and yeah, he's really old now, but still he has this energy to do all of this at the same time.
mm, I can't be like him.
Yeah,
Sometimes just doing two things at the same time is just too much for me.
yeah, yeah. They're like, I'm not sure even how you do it. You take care of your YouTube, your Instagram, your Twitter,
I
your
don't know.
Twitch.
I have a good energy for now, but maybe in 5 years I will be totally, dead.
Yeah,
Not dead, but I won't have the
yeah,
same energy as now.
yeah. You'll be like engaged with other stuff maybe. So
Yes,
you might not have as much time to dedicate to Detective Conan.
yes, but I really love this work. That's why I'm 500% on it. I can never stop talking about it.
Yeah, I think even if the anime ends, the work that you have with your accounts is never going to end because even if Detective Conan, even if the story ends, the fans are always going to be alive and keep the story going.
Of course, we will never stop because
Yeah,
there is always something about Detective Conan. Even if it stops, I'm sure there will be something. Not an
yeah,
anime or manga, movies
hmm,
or something.
yeah, yeah. Maybe a cafe or
Mm.
something going on games.
Yes,
Yeah,
games. Mm.
yeah. I was like speaking to another guy like before,
Mm.
and he was like saying that Japan will not rest when Detective Conan ends. Like they will want something to take its place. So
Yes,
like, yeah, do you
I
think like someone will pick up where this left off?
uh maybe, but even if someone, there will be never someone better than
Yeah,
Gosho. But
Gosho.
why not? If Gosho says
Yeah,
okay, okay.
yeah. Like they can't emulate what Gosho did 25 years ago. There's
Uh,
no way.
that's
Like
impossible.
yeah,
Mm.
there are almost 100 of detective mangas and animes out there, but
Mm.
the reason Detective Conan is number one and is very popular is because Gosho put everything into it, and his style is there,
Mm.
so no one can replicate his style even if they try.
Yes, I think in his categories, of mysteries, all this amazing story, I think nobody can do better than him. It's, and
Yeah,
it's sad, to see that people just enjoy some manga just because of fights and not for
yeah,
the story. Because Gosho always do his best, to introduce a character, make a
mm,
background about him, and
yeah,
you saw that it's something written from a long time ago, and he brings it so good, and you love it, and
yeah.
yeah, that's really amazing. But I really hope that for the 100th volume we will have a double page because
Ooh,
there is not any double page
yeah. I mean, maybe a double page
for
cover.
the
That would,
reveal.
yeah. Maybe let's hope. Like, when is did they give a release date for the 100th volume?
They just said fall 2021. So
So this year.
mm,
So it's pretty close, pretty close.
yes, I hope because we
Yeah,
always. It's amazing to see how they protect Detective Conan because any leak,
yeah,
anything only comes maybe 1 or 2 weeks before they release something.
hmm,
And
yeah,
for the cover, the volume 999, we
hmm,
had the cover maybe 1 week before it was released. So for the
yeah,
100, we won't see it before a long time.
for sure.
But I hope something really amazing on it. Like when you see it, you say, "Wow, that's
Yeah,
we're here now." Amazing.
yeah. I'm sure he has something planned. Like he might have thought about this idea ever since he touched touched like 50 volumes. He might
Yes.
have started thinking about what he should do for 100. So
Um,
he might have,
yes.
yeah,
Maybe even from
like,
the first.
oh yeah, he
who,
might have had an idea from the beginning.
who
Who
knows?
knows?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, like when I started Conan, like I never thought like this would go on for 100,000 volumes and 1,000 episodes. Like we're nearing 1,000 in the anime as well.
Me too.
So like I first started watching Conan also because of my sisters,
Oh,
and yeah, and I grew up with the Arabic version of Detective Conan. So that was only the first 50 episodes that ever came out, 50 or 70 episodes.
oh.
So do you remember your first ever Detective Conan case? You have like a memory or something?
This guy with the bandage
Yeah,
with
yeah, yeah,
Sonoko in the forest, with Ran
yeah, yeah,
Sonoko and this guy
yeah.
who who killed I don't know what was her name, but that guy who wanted to kill Ran when she was sleeping
Oh, yeah,
with
yeah,
his
yeah,
axe.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Moon Knight's not a case, right?
I think it's that.
Yeah, 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 yeah. They're all sleeping and he tries to kill her, right?
Yes. Oh,
Yeah, yeah. You know what?
yes.
That is my exact same answer.
It's really this one is. I was so scared from it. And I never, I even if I was scared, I always enjoyed to watch it again. I don't know
Yeah,
why. When I started, I didn't know. I don't know why. I didn't know
mhm,
that there were more episodes. I only watched the
yeah,
French dubbed. I don't know, maybe 10 or 20 times. I watched them
yeah,
again and again and again, and it's just enjoying. I can never,
yeah.
feel like it's always, you know, I can never feel, you know, when you watch something and you feel like, no, I don't want to watch anymore.
Um, yeah, the feeling
Because
of repetitiveness,
you
yeah,
are
or boring.
exactly, that's it.
Yeah,
And I never feel this in Detective Conan. Never.
yeah.
He
It it,
will.
it always brings.
It's
Yeah,
always my top, my first. Never. There is no anyone who will come there. Really,
yeah,
for me, it's the better than anything.
yeah. Like we might have seen like 100 animes and read many mangas, but
Yes,
Detective Conan still brings something unique compared to everything else that we've seen.
yes,
And that's the reason that you're having that you do Twitter and Instagram and YouTube and Twitch for Detective Conan, and that's the reason that I do YouTube for Conan because it has something unique that we feel is very strong that we feel strongly for.
yes. You can you can share with people a lot of
Yeah,
things about this because there is so much details in it, so much
hmm,
characters.
yeah,
You can talk with people for hours and hours. You will never feel angry about it because it's well
yeah,
written. You have nice character, you have everything, you have cases,
yeah,
you have romantic moments, but they are funny. It's not romantic moments.
Yeah.
It's always, I don't know how he do that, but he really writes good, women's. Like
Yeah.
Vermouth is really still mysterious.
Yes.
Even today, after her arc, we still don't know anything about her. Just her
Yeah.
name and some details, but not everything.
Yeah.
That's really good.
Yeah. She's been around for a very long time, but Gosho has been able to keep her backstory under wraps and like have a mystery around her.
Mm, it's
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah. This is a very interesting story. Like he knows how to keep the audience engaged.
Mm, I
Yeah.
I'm impressed from him. He's
Yes.
I don't know what he's going to bring now.
Yes.
He, sometimes you saw interviews of him and he say, well, yes, I wrote that 7 years ago, so maybe he wrote something now, and in 7 years he will draw it, and you will like be wow.
Yeah.
His foreshadowing are really good. It's not
Yes.
just a foreshadowing for like, hey, I can do foreshadowing. No, it's really something important to the plot that will explain
Yeah.
something else, how it comes, and it's really good. And the better one, of course, is the boss.
Yeah.
That's a big foreshadowing. I think it's 18 years
Yeah.
after
Well,
showing.
when
Yes.
yeah, when you read like the logic behind the boss's name, like the reveal,
Mm.
what was your first thought? Did you like go back and like read it, or how did you like did you remember, or like how did you find out?
There's something sad about it. When I
Uh-huh.
read the chapter about the reveal,
Hmm.
I saw
Hmm.
the page, but I didn't understand who was it
Oh
because
yeah.
sadly I haven't read or watched the episode at this
Oh.
time. So I finished the chapter and I see on the side note,
Uh-huh.
yeah, this is the boss of the organization. I was like, what?
Yeah.
And I didn't know that he already showed him in volume 30. I was like, what?
Yeah. The moment I read it, even though like it's been so long, right? So
Mm,
I completely forgot about it completely. So I saw it for 1 second. I was like, wait, this, and I didn't remember anything. I was confused for a few seconds. Then I just went online and then I checked out and then I realized, oh my God, this guy literally got something from 12 years ago, because in our mind, a clue will be like maybe 100 chapters before, or maybe 70 chapters before. But this guy literally went 500, 600, 700 chapters in the past.
he's amazing. That's why I really
Yeah,
love everything he do, everything
yeah,
he draw. He's really involved in it. He loves it so much. And
yeah,
let's hope that he will finish, Magic Kaito, because
yeah. Someday.
yes,
Yeah, maybe after he finishes Detective Conan completely, he'll have some time.
yes, let's hope.
Yeah. Have you read any of the spin-off mangas?
Yes, I wrote, no, not totally, but I saw Wild
Mm-hmm.
Police Story, and
Uh-huh.
I was interested by Zero Time, but at
Mm-hmm.
the beginning it was good, but when I saw Amuro in just buying food, I was like, okay, let's uh,
Yeah.
let's not hope something like this for Akai.
Yeah.
But
Imagine. Yeah.
sometimes they do some good things, They put
Mhm.
some reference of the manga. It can be good.
Oh, imagine if they made that entire a spin-off into a movie and called that movie 25.
Oh no, please, please no.
Yeah.
But there is also, Hanin Hanzawa-san. I think it's like this in Japanese.
Mm-hmm.
Another, it's like a spin-off, it's with the silhouette. Like
Yeah.
you saw her point of view, and sometimes you see,
Mm,
and it have good covers, with the black
yeah.
organization. There is also in the last chapter, she drew, the double page with the Karasuma reveal, but
Mm.
with something funny instead of Karasuma. And also I saw that she drew, that guy from the library, from maybe the fifth episode, I think. No, 50. Yes, episode 50.
Mhm.
A guy in the library, selling drugs and all this. And he killed the guy
Um,
and he hid it in the elevator, I think. And she drew him. So,
uh,
when you see it, you have a nostalgia. Amazing.
well,
He was so scary. I hope Gosho will also draw some case like this. But when
yeah.
it's scary, it's also good.
Maybe in the future. There's still time.
Of
5 years,
course.
10
Yeah.
years. Yeah, like you've been doing your Detective Conan stuff for a long time. Like, how has your interactions been with the Detective Conan community?
Uh,
Because you don't just interact, you interact with like everyone around the world. So how's it been?
Everybody is really nice. Of,
Yeah.
of course, there are some people sometimes who are not happy
Hmm.
about some details. I don't know if because I love so much
Hmm.
the work that I don't see some things, but when I
Yeah.
see some people, complaining because it's too slow, or some people say that the author doesn't know where he's going, and when you know that he already will know everything he's writing, it's
Yeah.
not a random case or something. The case are
Yeah.
random, yes, but not the story and how he comes with it. Everything have
Yeah.
every detail. It's like first time Heiji's mother was introduced on
Hmm.
there was a picture of her. She finished second during I think a kendo, something like this. She was doing this and she finished second. And in the background of this picture, it's, the one who was the first. It was I think it was the mother of one of the characters from Yaiba manga.
Oh,
So he did that. He put it there, a reference to his previous manga. That was
yeah.
it's good really. You saw that you have to pay attention to everything when you saw that.
Yeah. He has a good idea of the entire story. Like you can't find many errors in like what he does. Like in the story wise like timeline, you can't find a lot of errors in like Detective Conan.
Mm, impossible. Everything
Yeah.
is and every frame, every details in his draw. There is no mistakes.
Yeah.
I have read nine, 90 volumes again,
Hmm.
to refresh my memory, and
Hmm.
it's so good. Because there were
Yeah.
some cases that I have never read before, and whoa, you know, it's amazing how it's always original, always
Yeah.
not the same thing. This guy is so amazing, really.
Yeah. He's very good.
Mm,
He like the first time that I ever saw Detective Conan, like the moment I watched it, I knew that this was something very special. And to see even after all these years, like it going very strong and um, catching up with the manga and the anime, it's been very interesting. Like even though the past few years we haven't had a lot of chapters, every chapter that has come out has been very, very, very excellent.
mm. Yes, no, no, and it's really nice from him. He takes
Yeah,
breaks, but when he come back, he gave us about the plot, something always
yeah,
related to it. He don't come with something a filler or with kids,
yeah,
okay, a random case, nothing for the plot, and that's really nice.
yeah. yeah, even if the chapter is a normal case,
Mm,
at least by the end, like in the final panel, he gives us something very interesting. It's
yes,
relating to the full overarching story.
yes, that's.
Yeah,
I really love,
but
that cliffhanger at the end.
yeah, yeah. Like yeah, compared to like a Naruto or One Piece or other animes, they literally drag out one fight for 3 or 4 chapters or more. But Gosho always leaves us with something at the end of every chapter that makes us want to go to the next one or wait for
Yes.
the next chapter next week.
Yes, and in Detective Conan, you go to different places. He never do a
Mhm.
case in the same place. You
Yeah.
sometimes you go to a restaurant or museum, and like you said in One Piece, sometimes you
Hmm.
stay on the same island for maybe 300 chapters, and
Yeah.
it's boring, because
Yeah.
it's a good work, of course. I'm not saying it's bad,
Mhm.
but
Yeah.
it's more repetitive than Detective Conan, I think. Really.
Yeah, for
In
sure. Yeah.
mm,
Yeah, because if you look like 300 chapters in Detective Conan and compare it to One Piece, I feel like Detective Conan has done more, even though it goes slowly, it covers a whole lot more than One Piece.
yes, and for me, we have the boss of the Black Organization. We have nothing about the One Piece from now
Yeah,
for 4 years. We have more than One Piece now. That's why.
yes,
Yes, it's amazing. It's of
yeah,
course every manga is good, of course, but I
yeah,
I don't like to see in front people saying yes, this one is better than this one. And of course, I don't like to see when people say yes, Detective Conan is so repetitive. It's only cases when they are reading something repetitive.
yeah,
This is ironic.
yeah, yeah. They'll just read 3 chapters and then just decide that this is completely repetitive.
Yeah, yeah. Sometime there was a guy said, yes, I've watched 100 episodes. It's just murders at a different. I don't remember how he said it, but he just changed if it's a big murder or a little murder. It was so ridiculous. Sometimes you read some
Mhm.
things. Or they did a poll in
Mhm.
Japan. It was the strongest characters, but in
Mhm.
their manga, not compared to all those manga, but every media took it and said yes, it's the better characters from all manga ever. And people were like,
What?
how Makoto is there and Son Goku is there? It's impossible. Because medias here in France just take some information and want to hype
Mhm.
people. Just like during the Golden Week, Detective
Uh-huh.
Conan was the first on the anime TV rating. He was the
Mhm.
first, but in France they waited maybe 1 weeks after the Golden Weeks and they made a post like Jujutsu Kaisen is
Oh,
first, Detective Conan second. I don't know why. Why not
I
putting
mean,
Detective Conan when he was first?
yeah. Second is also very good for worldwide. It's a
Of course.
nationwide. Yeah,
Mm,
like Jujutsu Kaisen. Maybe I can consider it because
mm,
it's a current anime that's running now.
of course.
That's just for this one season. But the difference between Jujutsu Kaisen and Detective Conan is, for this month, maybe Jujutsu Kaisen will be number one.
Mm,
But you see, in another 3 4 months, Detective Conan is still gonna be number one or number two, and Jujutsu Kaisen is going to be number 10.
of course. Of
Yeah.
course. Yes.
So yeah, Detective Conan is good every time of the year, unlike seasonal anime, which is only good for like when they're in airing in TV. That's it.
Mm, but yes, I hope they will show more canon episodes in the anime
Yeah,
because it's
yeah,
too much fillers.
yeah. Recently, it's been at least for the past 2 years, we've seen a lot of filler episodes compared to anime and some manga episodes.
At least if those fillers were good, okay, but sometimes it's sad, you know.
Yeah.
And there is only, when you want to compare for One Piece, you have
Mhm.
to watch at least 900 episodes, but for
Yeah.
Detective Conan, you have 5 and 6900 episodes.
Yeah.
That's the half of One Piece, almost.
Yes.
Have no excuse to
Yeah.
watch it.
Yeah. Yeah. If you can watch One Piece completely, you can definitely watch Detective Conan.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah. It's worth it.
Mm.
Worth it as well. Like, has anyone like approached you and asked like, I want to start watching Detective Conan. Where should I begin? Has
Yes.
anyone like asked? Yeah.
When someone comes, I'm like, okay, I'm going to take care of you. Don't worry. I come with the filler list, and
Yeah.
I know I give some hype. Like, at episode 345, you have something really good. You have a reveal
Yeah.
there. You have this. And I think when people see you saying all this, they are like, whoa, there is so much things in this anime. It's good.
Yeah.
Mm,
Yeah. Yeah, that's very interesting. Like, some people like they want to get into Detective Conan after watching maybe a movie or like a very good scene on YouTube,
mm,
and then sometimes when they see 1,000 episodes, they get afraid, but they don't realize that out of the 100, at least maybe 200 or 150 are just filler episodes.
Yes, I think when
Yeah,
you are over 200 episodes, and of course when you have watched the episode 219, with the castle of Karasuma, uh,
yeah,
you can't miss that episode, and from there you can go.
yeah,
Uh, it's just amazing, and it's also amazing to see that in the manga it took 18 years to reveal Karasuma, and it was the
mm,
same
yeah,
years in the anime, 18 years.
yeah.
That was good.
Gosho thought of everything.
As usual.
Yeah. He's very smart in what he does. Like, uh, yeah, even in his interviews, if you watch him, he knows what he's doing.
Yes, but he failed, when movie 20 was released, he had an interview with
Mhm.
some fans,
Uh,
and so there was a girl who asked him about, when she said the name Wakita-san. At this time,
mm.
Gosho laughed, and he failed, the poker face, and
Oh,
because she just when she said Wakita-san, he laughed, and I was like, okay, 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 Gosho, you failed. No, we know.
yeah,
Because I think he heard this name, he was like, whoa, 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 be careful.
yeah.
Mm.
In his mind, he was his all the alarms went off.
But I really hope know what Conan needs. It's to understand that he have to be careful, because he's always
Yeah.
in front of a lot of people. He show how
Hmm.
he's smart, or when he's just 7 years old, and
Hmm.
I think Gosho should, to show us that ram is something really important, kill someone
Yeah.
very important, and
Yeah.
then Conan will understand that he have to be more careful and not just
Yeah.
rushing and going. We need this now.
Yeah.
A lot of fans
Yeah.
are agree with this, so we'll see.
Yeah, actually, I was just speaking to a guy before, like in the morning,
Mm.
and he said that he also wants a depth in Detective Conan, and he suggested Agasa.
Oh, I don't think Gagasa, because it's like not every characters, but the ones who
Hmm.
have someone they love will not die.
Yeah.
But me, I was thinking for Yuzaku, but maybe it's too
Mm,
much, because it's his father. With his father,
yeah.
he will feel pain, a huge pain. He has hurt. Maybe
Yeah.
it will be the first time we see Conan crying. I don't know, but That would be something.
Yeah. Another option would be Vermouth for protecting Kudo's identity all
Mm.
these years.
But I saw, I found out about it. It was, Akai versus Jin. Jin was
Uh-huh.
going to die, and before dying, he was going to shoot Ran, and
Hmm.
Vermouth came, protected her, and before dying, she said that quote from Shinichi in New York. There is no reason
Oh,
to save someone. Uh, that was good. I don't know how Gosho will bring it, but I'm sure we will all be sad if he killed Vermouth.
yeah. I think that there might be they'll definitely do something, maybe
Yes.
not same thing, but something around those lines. And we're going to hear that line again for sure,
Mm.
but I'm not sure how.
He always, at least we can trust him.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah. Even though I want Detective Conan to continue for another 20 years, it definitely needs to end.
Yes, that's true. That's true.
Yeah. Imagine like if the story never gets finished and they just leave it hanging for forever.
Oh
That
no,
would be so bad.
it needs an end. It can't. But
Yeah,
yeah, I would love, but no.
yeah, yeah. So yeah, at least let the story conclude with Gosho after he's done with the series. Let him like close it in his own terms
Yes.
without any interference.
Yes, I really hope they will let him, not like rush your end. When you
Yeah,
see how it's popular, how they want to keep it, I don't think they
mhm.
will say it, rush it, they will say it, take your time. Even if you want to draw 30 pages, take your time.
Yeah, yeah. He has that respect now.
Mm,
He has that respect, so he can. Whatever he says, I'm sure everyone will be ready to listen.
of course.
Yeah, yeah. Like, a lot of people don't realize how influential Detective Conan is in Japan.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So,
Or like talking to me today, like I literally, well, when I saw that you had watched this movie, I was so curious, like what your opinion was. I watched a bit of your video, and you were like saying that uh, the movie's action, like people in France didn't like it because I didn't have much action.
mm,
Mm, yeah.
but I really think people will love it because
Mhm.
action is there, big characters
Yeah.
are there, story is there, everything
Yeah.
is there. Of course, don't set your expectation to something more than
Yes.
in the manga because
Yeah.
it have to keep that fillers things. But
Yeah.
I love even if it's unrealistic in movies, I love it
Yeah.
because when you go watching a movie, it's
Hmm.
to feel like to have some funny moments, because it's always
Hmm.
serious, something realistic in the manga and anime, and how you go to watch the movie to have this
Yeah.
moment of fun, of even if it's an explosion,
Hmm.
something unrealistic, you love it because
Yeah.
it's good.
Yeah. Yeah, it was really good talking to you today. I'm really happy I got a chance to like talk with you.
Me too, it was really a pleasure, after all
Yeah,
this years just watching you on YouTube.
yeah, thank you. Yeah, I usually I don't like I don't know like I see people, I see views, I see some people like commenting sometimes, but to actually talk to people, some people who have like seen what I'm doing on YouTube, it's a different experience.
Yes, me too. And first time, talking English because I have very bad
Oh yeah,
English. but
no, you're speaking really well.
it was a good experience. That's good
Yeah,
to improve
yeah.
my skill in English.
Yeah, no, no, you did a very good job. Like, you spoke very well, even in your live stream. You're speaking in English, and like, after seeing you do your live stream, I knew like, you're a very good person who I can like talk to and talk about Detective Conan and the movie and get your idea and opinions.
Thank you.
Like, yeah, it's been very, very, very good. You know, maybe we'll try this again. Definitely, for sure. I'm definitely gonna keep in touch.
Of course, no problem. Whenever you want.
Yeah, sure. Maybe in the next big plot twist that happens in the manga, we'll see.
Yes. It's
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. So, yeah. One last question. What is your expectation for the ending of Detective Conan?
Um, like from what Gosho said,
Yeah.
um, I don't want any of the black organization go to jail. That won't be logic, you know,
Mhm.
because
Yeah.
they can't. They will just escape. I want them
Yeah.
have no choice to die.
Yeah.
And like he said, it will be a happy ending, so everyone will be married, and
Yeah.
she will have the same mustache as his father. But
Let's hope so.
I really hope, at the end, really the last page, to have
Mhm.
a big page with Conan before
Mhm.
he go forever, just seeing all the case, all these characters from all
Yeah.
cases in one page
Yeah.
that he solved. That would be good. Maybe, I
Yeah.
don't know.
We'll see in
Yes,
another few years. We'll know the answer in like later on when we talk again. Maybe in like later in another maybe 10 years.
yes,
We'll have the answer.
I hope.
Yeah, maybe by then we'll have lots of Detective Conan YouTubers and people who make Detective Conan content.
I really hope. Really.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah. There aren't a lot of people like doing Detective Conan content on YouTube. So seeing you do like, even though you're doing like mixed French and English, to that's very interesting. And to see someone else is very good.
Uh,
Like,
mm.
10 years ago, or like even five years ago, there was no one on YouTube doing anything Detective Conan related in either other than Japanese.
Mm. That's true, yes.
So yeah,
Let's try
so
to
so to
make it
speak,
more
yeah,
everywhere.
yeah. Like I've only seen like in ever since I started my YouTube channel, I've only seen very few like was Save Case Closed Professor C is one, and then another guy was called 0469. He was also a Detective Conan YouTuber, and now also another few like I've talked to another guy. He's also starting to do YouTube. He's also planning Detective Conan content, and he's been doing it for a year. And you as well. You've started now, so I hope you continue to do a lot more Detective Conan stuff. So I'm gonna keep on watching and seeing what you do.
Of course, I will never stop. But if you want to, excuse me, if you want to watch, there is someone on YouTube who do reaction on episodes. And last
Oh,
time
really?
he did on Haido City Hotel, and it's a simple name, that anime dude.
That
That's it.
anime dude.
Yes, he have
Okay,
two
yeah.
channel because of copyrights, but he's doing reaction. He really loves it. It's amazing to see someone reacting,
Wow.
and I really hope to see this more, because there is so much YouTubers reacting, but not for Detective Conan. And
Yeah.
we need this, because you love to see someone reacting to something amazing.
Yeah. Yeah, that's very good. Like, if we see we can like all band together and like well see his reaction and like feel it with him. So
Yes,
if we have more people who enjoy Detective Conan on YouTube, that'll be very amazing.
yes, totally.
Yeah, yeah. Send me here the link to his channel if you can later.
Of course, of course.
Yeah, I'll subscribe and watch your videos. Yeah. Anyway, thanks for talking to me today.
It was a
It was very
pleasure.
good. Yeah. Thank
Yes,
you.
you're welcome.
Yeah. Bye.
Goodbye.
Oh wait, do you want to plug anything of your channels or anything,
Mm,
just for the people to find out?
yes, if you, I'm everywhere named Kaico underscore 4869.
Yeah. Yeah. So this has been really good. We'll see.
Yes,
Yeah. Thank you.
right.
Bye.